Alright, so you take these screws out. I want you to like video the different steps on how to replace this battery.
Okay.
So you don't have to record the whole thing. You can just record each step. You can not only pause it and then.
Usually they last a while. So I'll replace it today, and then that's gonna clear the issue with the Megatron screen. These two are the back ones.
Okay.
They're all the same ones.
And then those two.
But after I replace this,
I'm doing it on mine, I guess. And then you're gonna pull this forward to take these latches off to take off the top. And then you want to take the laser glass pieces out so they don't fall because you turn it upside down.
the cables that are holding these two together, so it's this grounding cable and then a couple ones on the side right here.
Alright.
And then usually what I like to do is I take a picture of all the connections that I take apart just so I have a documentation when I put it back together, so I make sure everything goes back where it's supposed to. Because sometimes it gets a little confusing when you're putting all the cables back. That's just my personal preference.
Alright. So you just take these off by unscrewing it. And unscrew that one there.
This one.
Then you just pull that out. And he takes a picture of.
Oh yeah, this is just for me, just so when I put it back together I don't confuse any of the ports.
So what'd you take pictures of?
Oh, just the connector, just where they go, like when they're inside. When I plug everything back in, just so I know exactly where they're supposed to go back. Because if you plug the wrong one in the wrong port, then it's gonna mess it up. So it's just important to get.
So you unplug all these.
Just the ones that hold it together. So it's just these ones, but basically just the ones that are holding these two pieces together, because you're mainly just working in this one. So this side, once you unplug it, you can just move it away. And then mainly it's just in here. So the battery is on the bottom of this board. So that's the tricky part. Usually,
So why'd you unplug this one if it's not?
Oh, it's plugged in right here.
But why'd you unplug it? Just
so you can unplug the USB one. This one.
oh.
It's like in front of it, so I just unplug it.
So you unplug it to get plugged in front of it. So basically, you want all these wires out and that one that's in front of it.
Yeah, the only ones that you like really need to unplug are just the ones that are holding both of them together. But usually I just unplug this one just to make some more space, because you'll see when I take this cover off, everything's really compact. And a lot of people do it a different way, like different technicians. There's really no right or wrong way to do it. It's just more whatever works for you, like whatever the easiest way to replace it is, because the connector is on the bottom and there's like, you have to basically like curve it to plug it in. So some people take the whole thing apart and do it that way, and some people, I've seen people where they basically cut it off and solder a new one on just to make it easier. But usually the way I do it is I take off the connections I need. Convenient, but
Alright, those screws.
and then this is just a cover, but it's basically, so it's this battery right here, and then the connector, you see it's on the bottom corner, so you have to take it out and then put a new one in right there. And then I usually just carry replacements on me, but you can order them from like Amazon or wherever.
CR2032. Yep. So wait, how do you get the battery in this little thing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a little difficult. This just comes like this. You have to buy it, like, these are batteries that come with a connector attached to it. It's separate from regular ones where it'll just be the battery.
How do you get those?
You can just look it up. If you just take a picture of it, the name, you can just look up like CR2032. I get mine from Amazon. You just look up a pack of them.
But even a CR2032 with the wires attached
With
to
the
it.
Molex connector, yeah.
with a what connector?
Molex, M-O-L-E-X.
Can you take a picture of this? Or Madison, take a picture of this and text it to me.
Apart the connectors I need.
Say Molex connector.
You take apart the what?
Oh, the connections that I need just to get in here. So this one, and I take pictures of which ones I took off just so I know exactly which ones they were. So I take off this one usually, CN28, because this is pretty much the hardest one to get into. And then
So this is the top right now, just so you're aware. So it's landscape.
Do you want it this way?
Well, I'm just letting you know the orientation.
And then usually I take these off as well, just to get some more work room. These screws basically just hold the bracket. It's just the bracket that holds the board to the frame. So I usually take them off just so it lets you, because you have more space to like move around. But like I said, even if you have different technicians from Lumenis, like different people will do it different ways. Because there's really, it's just whatever way works best to get that connector in. But usually I just take apart enough to give me room to work, because it's pretty tight in that corner to get it in. And then after all of this, like once I replace it, it's basically just unplugging that one and putting the new one in. After you replace it, you just do everything in reverse to put everything back together, and then put it back on the system. So it's not too difficult, it's just tedious.
See which one that was.
It's these four, I'll show you in a second. But it's just the ones in each of these corners.
Okay.
Just these 4 screws. But basically when I take this off, you see like you have more movement, so it's like I get more space to get my fingers in there. Sometimes I take this one off. I think I'll take it off right now just because they're usually in the way, so it's a little easier to take it off. But bound to be able to get some leverage in here. It's just these little connectors. They're just little studs that hold these pieces in, but the only way to get them off is you have to take off
it's a
these.
nut. This is a nut you take off.
Yeah, and they're all 4 the same. I just once I take these off, these 2 black pieces, well, I can move them out the way, so I have as much space on the battery as I can.
That's okay.
You guys need to invest in like a stand where you just put the phone in and just press record.
I know.
Yeah, these things are they're just pretty tedious to do. See, just so small. I think I'll just take that one off. Sometimes I take this one off, but it just depends how I feel. So yeah, and then usually I just make sure it's the same orientation. So I'll take the old one out, and that you just pop out. Like, you just pull this one off. It's held on with some double-sided tape, so it's just a little hard, and then just push down just to pull the other one out. And then usually what I do is I just see what side it's orientated on, like which side it plugged into. So the side with the little silver like sides, one side is flat and one side has like little silver prongs. So that's the side that it's gonna go into. So same with this one, like one side's flat and one side has a little silver. The silver side is gonna go in like that.
Okay.
So this one's done, and then basically I'll just curve this one. Like I'll curve the wires a little bit, and then it's just a trial and error trying to see if I can. It's pretty difficult to angle it in, but basically it's just this little corner connector. You just have to get it in and make sure it's in. But, let me take this one. It's pretty much just I usually just like bend it and then use both my fingers to try to like get one position, and then I'll just push it in. It's just trial and error. Usually it takes a few tries for me.
So you basically wanna.
And then you'll feel it too when it goes in. Like you'll usually I'll like try to angle it in and then I'll just push it. There you go. You heard that click? That's in now. But yeah, it's just kind of trial and error on that. And then this one has double-sided 3M tape. But I don't have that on me, but I use electrical tape. It's the same thing. It's just both of them. It's just you just usually tape it to the actual chip right here, just to keep it secure. But I use them. Two I will say is usually what I'll do is I will put I'll put everything back together, but only like 1 or 2 screws just to hold everything together, and then put it on just to test it to make sure it works. And then if it works perfect, then I'll take it back off and put all the screws back on. Because sometimes you'll put it back together all the way with like all the screws.
Okay, so now you're just putting the screws back?
Yeah, now it's just the same exact thing, but in reverse.
Reverse,
like
okay.
Putting all the connectors and stuff back on.
So the connectors, the screws.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised I got it in that fast, because sometimes it takes a while. Like one time it took me like half an hour just to get it in.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty. I just got good at it because I've been doing it. I do it like